guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a chatty get ready with me, just a little life update and what's going on. Also, I've said this before in a video, but like, excuse the noise outside. I do live on an avenue, so unfortunately you're going to hear some noise. But for skin prep, I'm going to start with my Ruin Soul Tofu Milk Cream Moisturizer. This has been my absolute favorite moisturizer at the moment. The way that it goes on is like this very jelly tofu consistency. It's very interesting, but the glow is amazing. All the products I'm going to be using is going to be linked down below. I'm not going to put any like links because for some reason the link generator I used to use is like no longer working to shorten them, but I'll let you guys know the names. I'm going to try to not use as much discontinued products because I know that can be very annoying, but unfortunately there's some favorite products of mine that are discontinued. So just for a quick update, I am transitioning jobs now. I am so scared, I'm not going to lie to you. I am in media, advertising specifically media, and I was working for one agency and I just switched, like I'm switching over right now to a new agency. By the time this video is up, I would already be completely done at my old agency and would be in my new one. If anyone's curious, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydro Primer, and before people come for me, I got this before the controversy and I don't want to waste product. But I hate Matte Rife and I hate what they did. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm feeling like hella anxious right now. I don't know, like change to me is so scary. I am not someone that like jumps towards change. I tend to love routines and scheduling and stuff, you know, me being a Virgo and all, but I have to say this is a pretty big adjustment. I've never done something this drastic, this big. When I transferred from my last job to this new job that I was holding currently, it wasn't anything too crazy because my job was like fully remote. I wasn't around different people. Like I wasn't really building relationships the way that I did this time around. And on my lids, I use the One Size Oil Sucker Primer. I know people use this all over. I don't really like it for all over my face, but I really love it for my lids because my lids are so oily. So this just sucks up all those oils. That's kind of like the newest development in my life. And also I'm going on a trip for my birthday. I'm going to Jamaica with my boyfriend, which is so exciting. And also, if anyone's curious, I always use my regular LA Girl color corrector, but I don't know why I cannot find it, so I'm just using this for now. But I definitely have to find it because that's like my absolute favorite. I just have to say, for me, I'm not so accustomed to this change, but I'm not so scared. Like I definitely think if I wasn't in therapy and I wasn't taking care of my mind the way that I am now, I don't think that this transition would have been as easy for me as I thought. I mean, definitely I still suffer with my anxiety, unfortunately, but I can see that there's been progressions with how I react to things or how I deal with things, because before it will literally just be like a whole freak out session and then nothing will be done. I'll just like stay there stuck. Like a big thing in my life right now. But also I'm very excited for new developments. I am moving from, oh my god, I'm definitely going to cover that up for foundation. I'm underpainting, by the way, but I am excited for what's new for me. I'm moving from investment in media to negotiation. I don't think it's going to be so different in the sense that it's the same in sense of like we're still doing media, we're still going to be doing a lot of the similar buys. But of course, you know, I am just really excited to see like what my trainings would be like with my team, because the client that I'm working for right now is like a very new client for my specific agency, so that's exciting. I recently just got this Glossier blush in the color Soar. I've heard that Glossier blushes specifically like disperses really well, and even though it looks like a lot of pigment, it can blend out. I have a lot of high hopes for this. I don't own like a ton of like liquid / cream blushes, but it has become my recent obsession. Yeah, also I'm gonna be going to Montego Bay with my boyfriend for a little over a week. I definitely needed this. I didn't take any other vacation this year, which I think is a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that I didn't, you know, wait so long for vacation. I would take responsibility for burning myself out. So for anybody out there, take a vacation in the beginning of the summer or like in the beginning of the year, and then one during the summer. Like I think that would be an amazing break. I use this Perfect Cover BB cream. The reason why I am because it's a little bit sunny outside and I just want some SPF on my face. Definitely bring this on my trip to Jamaica alongside Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. Like, these two are amazing, and I just take a little bit on the back of my hand. I like to just focus it under that and like a little bit over the cheek. So for right now that I have my intern, I am able to create more, and I feel a lot more motivated and inspired. I think I didn't know what to do in terms of long form content, even short form. Like, how many lip combos can I possibly post? How many blush tutorials can I possibly post? But I love CapCut, and I've been getting a little bit more experimentational, like how I want to do things, which is great. Also, been using the Milani Conceal Perfect Concealer. This is amazing. Like, this was only like 10 bucks, and it's one of my favorite concealers. Like, I'm not letting go of this. It's definitely coming on my trip to Jamaica. Just taking this brush here and blending out this concealer. It's one of my favorite concealer brushes. I have to say, the TikTok shop, even though it's so annoying that we're being served like sales ads all the time, at least it's not like janky things like, you know, Wish or something. Like, these products are really good. I believe these brushes are supposed to be the dupes for the Hourglass ones, and honestly I don't see a difference. I don't see the difference. And these don't shed. They do not shed. I've had these for about a year now, and look at this. Like, my skin looks freaking amazing. So any time we see me like doing stuff like putting makeup on my face, it's either an e.l.f. brush or it's one of these brushes. To like make my makeup more cement on my face, I'm gonna be taking the 24-hour Infallible Fresh Wear Powder. I was thinking about getting the Chl.obeauty one, but it's like, that is like 40 bucks. And not for nothing, the type of person I am, maybe you guys can relate or not, when I see a price on something extremely expensive, I mean, that's not extremely expensive, but it's $40 for a powder, right? I could buy $40 towards food, towards a bill. I kind of compare it to how much hours I work to make that. Like, for example, when I was working my old job, I would make like $20 an hour. I'd be like, did I really just work 2 hours in the day to just get this powder? So that's why drugstore to me is like the absolute best. Like, I do not care if you're wearing the Dior's and the Hourglasses of, you know, the makeup world. I need to have drugstore makeup in my collection. Granted, most of my face products, like, I would use like more higher end, but now I'm learning like what formulas work out for me. So for example, I use a lot of like higher end for setting powders. The reason why I do that is because I haven't found a drugstore loose powder that's pink that just like sets my very oily skin. I think the one that's come close is the Photo Focus one from Wet n Wild. I think they have a pink one, but none of my drugstores has the pink one. So I'm just like, I use that one for like my face, and then the one size one for like my eyes, like my T-zone area. And I'm using my GRWM puff. I have to give it to GRWM. Like, their formulas are so good. Like, I've had like lip combo videos that have gotten like thousands and thousands of views, and people are like, what are you wearing? And I'm like, GRWM. Like, GRWM is so good. Like, don't break the bank on makeup, especially now. Like, don't break the bank on makeup. And then for around my face, I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose powder. I love this loose powder for around the face. Not for under the eye, because I never really found it to be super brightening. But for all my oily skin girls, just brush some of this powder and your makeup is gonna be on till like the end of the week. To set the makeup and like to melt these powders, this is from Mana Kadar. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's the most amazing setting mist. I don't know whether to quantify this as like affordable makeup or whatnot, because I didn't buy it, but I am going to repurchase this. Granted, there is a slight scent to it, so if you do not like scented stuff, don't buy it. But if you're someone that doesn't have any sensitive skin and don't mind a fragrance, that's your girl. While I wait for my face to set, I'm going to take my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and I'm going to set my brows and brush them a little upwards. This is like one of my favorite products. But granted, you don't need to use this brow gel. You can use any good brow gel. I know the Got2b brow gel is really good, so any brow gel will do. I usually just gel my brows first. This is the Ardell Brow Pomade. It is one of my favorite pomade. And one thing about it is that brow pomades never finish. Like, I've had this for a long time. So I just like to brush under my brows just to give it a little bit of shape. have a little ball spot, so I'm gonna go over that little ball spot. A little bit of a switcheroony. I'm going to go in with my Hyper Glow Real Glow palette from MAC, and yes, this is continued. I'm sorry. Fair highlighter palette. I got in TJ Maxx, but one thing is, if you're getting makeup from TJ Maxx, just kind of expect that most of the makeup products in there are not available anymore. That's something that I learned. Their obscure makeup products that they have are most likely not going to be available anymore, and I've accepted that. For blush, I'm going with my good old Milani one. This is in Dolce Pink. It's amazing, it's stunning, has little sparklies in there, and I love me some blush. Milani is just a great drugstore brand. I know in high school I used them a lot, and then I got kind of disconnected. I have only 2 bronzers in my collection. Crazy, right? Actually, no, I think I pretty much have more, but like I haven't really looked at my collection because I have like little basins of makeup. But alternating between my 2 favorite bronzers, this is the Glow Wish one from Chl.obeauty. I'm gonna buy the bigger one. The reason why I didn't do that in the beginning, because I'm like, I know me, I buy so much makeup. What is the point of buying a big bronzer? But this one is too good. Like, I am definitely going to be buying a big one. I bought the bigger one for my sister, like, I think like a year or 2 ago. And she still has it, and honestly, hasn't breaking her out. And she still loves it. It's like amazing. But yeah, I think she's having a Labor Day sale, so I'm gonna check that out. And since today is like an errands day, but I still have to put on makeup to do errands, but like I'm not gonna do anything crazy eyeshadow. I'm taking my Makeup by Mario, the Neutrals Master Matte palette. This palette is my absolute favorite. I would not always recommend a $50 palette. You might get one, you know, you might get the same type of color store, but this formula, if I tell you, this formula is amazing. I always take this color, I think it's MN4. As you can see, I hit pan. This is my transition shade for like every like neutral cool tone look. It's amazing. I'm taking the 2 colors. I'm taking MN5 and MN6 to mix those 2 colors together. And I like to have a little bit of a darker crease color, not too much. So like I said, I don't want too much on the eyes. I kind of just like on these type of days that my blush comes out more. I take 2 of those same colors and put under my eye. Off camera, I'm going to do my tight lining with my Maybelline eyeliner, gel liner. Okay, I changed the angle a little bit. I think my light is a little bit more yellowish because the sun's going down. Took a little break, went to the bathroom, ate a little food. Yeah, next I'm going to be putting on my lashes. The lashes I always use are these AliExpress mink ones. On AliExpress, just type mink lashes, and like they're very fluffy and very nice. I don't use any other lashes. I don't use Lily Lash, Velour Lash, Beauty Lash. Like I don't. Too much money, okay? These are cheap, affordable, and beautiful. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to be doing my lip combo. I'm going to try to beat daylight. I'm going to be going with this Glossier lip pencil. I've talked about this a little bit on my TikTok. And this is a beautiful lip pencil. I just don't like the fact that this brand, it doesn't match the color. Like the cap is a different color, this is a different color, and the lip pencil is a different color. Can we figure out what's the brown? I'm gonna line my lips. And I didn't say this before, but the color is nude. I'm taking my Ruby Kisses Lip Plumping Lip Liner in the shade, I believe this is like the beige brown, and I just make sure to blend out that original brown lip liner with this. I kind of use this as like my lip color. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Blaze Donut Gloss Bomb Stick. And just for a little bit more definition, I'm going back with that Glossier lip liner. So I'm gonna fix my hair and put on some clothes. Okay, my wonderful people, I'm gonna see you next time. I'm gonna be doing more videos. I am planning to do my empties video, planning to do another like makeup tutorial. Bye now.